Warning, there is a good chance Bitcoin Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Do your own research. Enjoy the show. Thank you. All right, folks. Market's pretty much the same place we were yesterday, but today I want to talk a little bit about GBTC and the Bitboy conspiracy theories. As you know, Bitboy is taking a lot of credit for exposing Sam Bankman-Fried, which, look, a lot of people had reservations about Sam Bankman-Fried. In fact, I was actually on Reddit not too long ago, right after this whole thing broke down, and there are hundreds of people basically just saying, hey, look, where's this guy getting all this money? None of it adds up. It might be a Ponzi. Be careful. So Bitboy is not the only person who had problems with Sam Bankman-Fried. And like I said in the previous video, Bitboy's problems with Sam Bankman-Fried had nothing to do about him knowing that the exchange was insolvent. Bitboy just basically got mad at Sam Bankman-Fried because he thought he was encroaching on a bill that they were trying to pass. Bitboy was involved in some bill, and Sam Bankman-Fried, they sent it over to Sam Bankman-Fried, and Bitboy feels that Sam Bankman-Fried stole some wording from that bill. So that's what pissed off Bitboy. It has nothing to do with like, oh, we knew the exchange was going to collapse and all that stuff. And Bitboy, of course, got mad at Sam Bankman-Fried and basically told everybody to get off the exchange. But with Bitboy, it's basically the only time Bitboy ever gets mad at somebody is if like you disagree with him or make fun of him or he feels like he was snubbed. Other than that, he doesn't care because he's a true narcissist. Well, anyway, now Bitboy is mad at Kevin O'Leary. As you guys know, Kevin O'Leary was a big investor in FTX. He lost millions. And Kevin O'Leary kind of made headlines lately because he said, yeah, you know, Sam Bankman-Fried was a good guy. I think he just got in over his head. And they asked Sam Bankman-Fried on Crypto Banter if he would invest in a company from Sam Bankman-Fried ever again. He said he would if there was no way that Sam Bankman-Fried could have access to any of the funds. So, I mean, of course, I don't really agree with that, but I kind of get what he's saying because Sam Bankman-Fried or Kevin O'Leary was close with Sam Bankman-Fried. He knew his family, and he didn't want to come out and say, look, the guy's a scammer 2 days after the thing collapsed. So he was trying to be basically cordial about it, and Crypto Banter kept pushing him. So, yeah, I mean, like, I just don't think you can fault Kevin O'Leary for saying that because he's just basically just trying to, like, stay out of it and stay out of the saying, oh, this guy's a scammer, he should go to jail, he's a horrible person. He basically just said, look, he made some mistakes, maybe he'll go to jail, I like him as a person, and I think he's a smart trader. But apparently Bitboy is like, oh my God, how could he say that about Sam Bankman-Fried? They must all be in on the big fraud together, it's a big conspiracy. Everybody loves a good conspiracy theory, but anyway, so Bitboy makes this video the other day saying Kevin O'Leary exposed murder, fraud, and bribes. So apparently a couple years ago, Kevin O'Leary's wife was riding his yacht, and there were some people like in the middle of a lake, and they didn't have their lights on the boat, and Kevin O'Leary's boat ran over these guys and killed them. And apparently it was Kevin O'Leary's wife driving, and nobody was really charged. Nothing really happened out of it. Kevin O'Leary was on the boat as well. So basically, Bitboy, for whatever reason, is coming out now and saying, well, they were drunk, and not only was Kevin O'Leary driving the boat, he was drunk as well. And it's like, what are you doing, Bitboy? Like, are you trying to get yourself, like, sued? And I'm thinking to myself, I saw this video the other day, and it was so crazy. See, that's why with Bitboy, like, once he starts to get a little bit of power and a little bit of views, he thinks to himself, how can I get more? He's all about the views, folks. He's all about the clicks and all about the views. Complete narcissist. You can look up his past. He completely fits the bill of people with his past, and you can look up his past. But I think I was watching Crypto Banter this morning, and he kind of summed it up perfectly. I'm not a big fan of Crypto Banter, but even Crypto Banter ran here starting to think, like, what the hell's wrong with Bitboy? Like, he needs to go back on his detox here.
Kevin O'Leary. So, you all know how I feel about Bitboy. I think he's a great guy. I think he's made a whole lot of mistakes. But I think he's cleaned up. I think now, though, I think he's getting a little bit too cocky and a little bit too arrogant and a little bit too addicted to increasing likes and followers. He's picked up a lot of followers on Twitter. He's got over 1 million. And I think that he's starting to display the same signs that SBF did and Do Kwon did and Alex Masinski did, which is I'm unbeatable, I'm undefeatable. And we know that the world has a way of humbling people that do that. And I understand that you want to potentially expose things. I get it. And I'm on your side. I want you to expose things. But I think you need to be responsible, because I don't want to see Bitboy sued. You don't want that.
Even Crypto Ran is basically like, Bitboy, what are you doing? And like I've been saying about Bitboy for the last 6 months, I mean, the guy is just a train wreck. You know, to put simply, he's a train wreck, and he'll do anything for views. And he's like that. He's just like that guy. He was that guy in college. He'd be like, hey man, for $100, will you eat that dog shit? Oh yeah, I'll eat it. And then, you know, he's kind of like that Chris Farley type guy. All he cares about is views. So now he's going after Kevin O'Leary and basically essentially calling him a murderer. I mean, folks, Kevin O'Leary, I mean, he's just a rich guy. He seems like a nice guy. I mean, he's on Shark Tank. Why are you you're calling him a murderer just because he basically wouldn't throw Sam Bankman-Fried under the bus? I mean, all right, they were friends. So what if one of my good friends got caught up in a fraud and I lost money, and the reporters are asking me all these questions about him 2-3 days after it happens? Am I going to be like, yeah, he's a piece of shit, I never want to be friends with him? No, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, I'm shocked this happened. We need to investigate it further. I still like the guy. I like his family. That's how you react when a friend of yours is caught up in legal problems or they get in trouble. So, but with Bitboy, it's like, oh no, he's in the conspiracy and he's a murderer. So, folks, basically, Bitboy is like the Alex Jones of the crypto space, and it's going to end badly. And I like to see that Ran over here is actually like, dude, he's like, chill out a little bit. Like, what are you doing? So anyway, that's the Bitboy news. The guy's fucking crazy. Entertaining as hell, man. He is entertaining, but he is crazy. Another thing I want to talk about is, you guys know I've been buying GBTC for the last really month. Under $10 I was buying it. Now GBTC is like $7.50. Like, there's so much controversy right now around GBTC. And a lot of it is completely unwarranted. Like this one story I found, Grayscale refuses to share proof of reserves due to security concerns as their shares trade at 45% discount. So basically, Grayscale doesn't want to give their addresses out to the public, which I totally get. I mean, like they're trying to like not have like hackers try to like, you know, to get their addresses and try to like hack them and just basically put it out all over the internet and cause them all sorts of problems. So I totally get why they're doing that. So instead, they had Coinbase came out, because they hold, GBTC holds all their Bitcoin at Coinbase. And Coinbase basically came out and said, yeah, we audited them. Everything that they say, all their Bitcoin is safe on our custody. So like, that's it. That's all. It's over, folks. That's all. This story is a no-brainer. Like I said yesterday, the only other thing with GBTC is like if they have to liquidate that fund, they'll have to sell it at a discount. So if I bought for $7, I might only be able to, they might liquidate the thing for like $5 or $4, so you'll lose money. I think GBTC is a great trade right now. I wouldn't put much money in it, like a couple $1,000s. Like if you have a $20,000 crypto budget, maybe put like $2,000 into it. But I mean, it's a 45% discount and it's 100% backed. But anyway, this GBTC FUD is just really crashing the markets even more. Bitcoin's probably going to go, around the $15,000 mark today. So it's just one of those things, folks, in these bear markets, it doesn't take much to basically crash the price. So, but I am really not concerned about the GBTC thing. Yeah, it could end up being a bad trade where like I buy it at $8 and then they end up liquidating the fund for $4 or something like that. Yeah, that could absolutely happen. But I have no worry about the fund being hacked or not having the Bitcoin in the fund. I mean, I'm far more worried about shit I have like on KuCoin, or I had on KuCoin, or just metaverse coins that I've held. I mean, like this is like Grayscale GBTC is like, I bought it on TD Ameritrade. It's backed up. I mean, this is like security, United States. So anyway, this whole GBTC FUD is completely unwarranted. But that's kind of what happens in these bear markets. Every little thing is basically blown up to like a big deal. So I could be wrong about this, but I'm not worried about GBTC. And folks, like I said, the markets suck. I am so looking for my 25-cent Cardano. I'm very excited about it. Cardano hanging out around 31 cents right now. Everything's just in dump mode. And we had Thanksgiving this week, so usually volume is low, but maybe there'll be some news that just basically either crashes or bring us up. I think we're going to retest that 15,000 and then maybe shoot up from there. But there's also that possibility we go down to 12,000. I mean, there's so much contagion, as they call it right now, in the market from this FTX thing. Nobody really knows, but folks, just stay strong. It's if you look at other bear markets, Bitcoin has basically been performing better so far. So with everything going on, most of these altcoins, these big cap altcoins and Bitcoin are actually doing better than they did last time. So now, of course, last time we didn't have all the crazy shit going on, but that's a testament to how strong crypto is. So folks, stay strong, like and subscribe. Thank you for the new subscribers, and I'll talk to you later.